Patriots taking on the Rams. It has renewed that fantastic rivalry between Boston and Los Angeles.
Of course, back in the 80s, it was the Celtics versus the Lakers. They did that again in 2008. Just a couple of months ago, it was the Red Sox versus the Dodgers. We always say beat L.A. But what do the people in L.A. think of us, and what do we think of them? Gary Brode hit the streets of Boston today to find out.
Los Angeles is Tinseltown, but Boston is Titletown, and the championship gap between the two is nearly as far as the distance between our cities. From Newberry Street to Rodeo Drive, the differences from Boston to L.A. are endless.
I think it's fantasy land.
Including the people.
They're the highfalutin, sushi eating, beach going. We're the hardcore, blue-collar workers, get things done.
L.A., we're putting your fans under the microscope.
Bandwagon.
Fair-weathered.
Check out this viral video of Rams fans reacting to the game-winning kick that sent your team to the Super Bowl. Crickets.
Was that game?
A few hours later in Boston, same result, different reaction.
They're not the Boston fans, for sure.
Or you could just compare the send-off rallies. Here at home, 35,000 strong saying goodbye and good luck to Brady and the boys. But in L.A., more people showed up to a Kardashian Christmas party than your send-off.
They're not in the stadium. They're busy driving around in their Porsches and their Ferraris down Rodeo Drive.
And we know you think we have an accent.
Park the car in Harvard Yard.
That's probably exactly what they're going to be
That's
saying.
what they're going to say.
And maybe we do, but trust us, you've got one too.
Gnarly.
And I think of Valley Girl, so oh my God, I can't believe the Patriots beat us.
One thing to remember, LA fans, it's only a rivalry if the wins and losses are balanced. Our two cities have faced off in the championship 12 times. We've won 9. Reporting in Boston, I'm Gary Brode. Go Pats!
I love that we do the Valley Girl impression. That's too funny. So that's what Bostonians think of the people in L.A., but what do they think?
Well, we're going to find out right now. Here's CBS LA's Dave Lopez.
I'm Dave Lopez in Los Angeles, where there's no snow on the ground, it's not freezing, and the temperature in the low 60s.
New England Patriots.
And 2 days before the big game, the rival quarterbacks, Goff and Brady, showed respect for each other, as did every player. What about L.A. fans when asked about the Boston faithful?
I hate the Boston Celtics, I hate Tom Brady, and I hate the Boston Red Sox.
I believe I've only met 2 polite and respectful people from Boston. You give up Tom Brady for this? Yeah!
A reference to what would you give up to beat the Dodgers in the World Series, which you did. And did you have to spend about an hour and a half on the field celebrating at Dodger Stadium in front of Dodger fans?
I mean, they're too obnoxious.
You care about Boston people.
I care about them deeply, and I'm glad they stay in Boston.
So how did this intense rivalry begin? 2 cities so far apart. Back in the 60s, the Lakers and the Celtics played almost every year. And every year, the Lakers lost. It wasn't until the 80s, when Magic and Kareem came along, that the Lakers finally beat Boston. And oh, did they celebrate.
Hey, look at this!
And oh, what a victory parade L.A. had. And the Magic-Bird rivalry continued for years. And we had more than just one victory parade over Boston.
2010 NBA Finals, where we beat Boston, and that was one of the happiest days of my life.
And never once at any of those parades did any fans throw beer cans at the players. Can you say the same, Boston fans?
I think they're very rude, and they can be very obnoxious. The bottom line is, just like us, they want to win.
So, Boston fans, if you do win on Sunday, notice the word if, please act like you've been there before. From Los Angeles, I'm Dave Lopez. Go Rams.
Oh, the word isn't obnoxious. It's passionate.
Yeah.
And I think even objectively, anyone in Atlanta would tell you Patriots fans represented far better here in numbers and spirit than Rams fans.
Where's that Dave Lopez guy?
We're going to find him
Where
up
is
here.
he?
We are so going to
Lopez! Liam and Paula, we're going to send it back to you. I didn't like how they called us rude and obnoxious.
Not
Sour
even
grapes.
he is in Atlanta. He's in L.A. That warm weather makes you soft. Over time, it makes you soft. We're hardy. We're tough. We're passionate.
We have the reliability, right?
Yeah.
No sushi-eating Rodeo Drive driving people around here. All right, David and Lisa, thank you so much.
I do like sushi, though.
Yeah. Okay.